March 28, 1979 was just another day in the world of nuclear energy. Until it wasn't. Nestled in Pennsylvania, the 3 Mile Island nuclear generating station was about to become the epicenter of a crisis that would change the perception of nuclear power in the United States forever. Early that morning, as the clock ticked towards 4 a.m., workers began their shifts at the plant, coffee in hand, ready for another day. It was routine until the alarm for the secondary water pump went off, something they had heard countless times before. Typically, it was a simple matter of monitoring the system while the automatic controls kicked in, but today, everything felt slightly off. While operators had faced similar alarms many times, they had no idea that a critical failure was unfolding. The secondary pump was down, but the real problem lay in a pressure relief valve that had become stuck open, allowing coolant to escape. And to complicate matters further, a malfunction meant that operators were seeing a false reading, one that showed the valve was closed. When they finally recognized the dropping coolant levels, attempts to restart the pumps and engage backup systems failed. Tension mounted as the reactor temperature climbed without any circulating water. As the temperature within the reactor chamber escalated, water began turning into steam, creating immense pressure. This reaction with the zirconium cladding of the fuel rods led to the production of hydrogen gas, one of the key concerns for engineers and operators alike. The longer they waited to address the gas buildup, the more perilous the situation became. If the hydrogen ignited, it could potentially release radioactive materials over a large area. The hydrogen gas bubble. With hydrogen being notoriously flammable, the operators faced a precarious situation. They couldn't simply vent all the gas at once. Doing so could risk a catastrophic explosion by mixing the hydrogen with oxygen in the reactor. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission, NRC, determined that while there was no immediate threat of an explosion, the situation required careful management. Expert opinions varied, but the consensus leaned towards slowly venting the hydrogen over several days to prevent a disaster. This strategy eventually allowed plant operators to stabilize the reactor. As the incident unfolded, misinformation ran rampant, exacerbating public fear. While the NRC and state authorities attempted to keep the public informed, confusion was rampant. Governor D. Peter Thornburg, who had just taken office, faced immense pressure to make quick decisions without fully understanding the gravity of the situation. Early on, reports to the public downplayed the risks, which only intensified anxiety in nearby communities.
The Metropolitan Edison Company has informed us that there has been an incident at 3 Mile Island, Unit Number 2. Everything is under control. There is and was no danger to public health and safety.
The NRC's slow response in grasping the disaster's scale and communicating it effectively allowed fear to grip local populations. The fallout from 3 Mile Island was profound. It became a pivotal moment for the U.S. nuclear industry, leading to sweeping reforms in regulations, operator training, and safety systems. Public trust in nuclear energy plummeted, effectively halting the construction of new nuclear plants for years. The damaged reactor at 3 Mile Island Unit 2 was eventually decommissioned, but its legacy remains. Cleanup efforts continue to this day, serving as a cautionary tale about the importance of safety and communication in high-stakes environments. The 3 Mile Island incident remains a critical chapter in nuclear history, a stark reminder of the potential dangers and the importance of vigilance in safety protocols. It teaches us that in moments of crisis, clear communication can be just as vital as the technology we rely on.